It takes 2 full days before the reality sets in. Your ship, or what's left of it, has no power. Your few attempts to power the SOS beacons have failed. No one is going to save you today, so you have to live until tomorrow. You make a camp nearby to cook the creatures you find on the beach. You cut loose Captain Stevens' helmet and put it on a stake near the fire. The crash damaged it even more. The only thing you can make out on it now are the painted letters, Stev. He is the whole reason you're here. A fruit falls from the nearby tree. You smell it. It's sweet. With no better option, you eat it. Thanks, Captain. Then an insect bites your neck, and you swat it away. It stings. Thanks, Stev. You hate Stev. Hello, everybody. I'm Trimbark Tree, and welcome back to Sandustry, and welcome back to Adrift, our new Let's Play on this awesome new map. And last time, I believe, where we left off, we had blazed through. Let's see if I can sneak out of my own factory here. We had blazed through the early game. We've unlocked pretty much everything we need. The last thing we really need is right here to get the flux emanator. And well, I guess we need the cryoblaster too. So we need another 5,500 to build the real factory that I want to build. Right now we're on Poser Factory, so I think what we should do is start planning that out. And that's going to be, I think we're going to go over here. I'm going to leave some space for another run of something over here at some point. And then right now this is our red sandbox for right now. And it might seem like a weird way to do it, but I'm actually thinking we work our way backwards here. Start with the red sand, the amethyst, and the mixer, and then once we've done that, then we can work on the rest of it, because I know that this is always a problem, so I just want to plan ahead. if I can do such a thing. Let's see, we're gonna do conveyor here. It's gonna go this way, and there we go. And that'll bring red sand this way. I think we'll do void bloom in this area, and so that means our petal pit, our temporary petal pit, is gonna be approximately here. Yeah, and then, oh man, no, this is not a good idea. This is not a good idea. I think, you know what? I don't even have any planter boxes. What am I doing? What am I talking about? Let's go back up here. I think this is approximately where we're gonna start building the factory. So I want to go ahead and we are going to have we're gonna start with our sand washer, right? And I think let's just start trying some stuff out. I didn't really like how my old washer worked, and I've seen some other styles. We'll see if we can get them to work. Let's go like this. And part of me thinks I might want actually 2 of them built in, so we'll have, and then a recycler. So let's just go tall. Yeah, and yeah, I wanted it a little bit taller. We're gonna go like this. So sand will drop right here, drop down a chute, and then let's see, down at the bottom here. There we go. Yeah, like that. I like that. And then we're gonna put some launchers here. Like this. see if that's good enough. And then we need filters here. Allow, I don't know, anything, I guess, doesn't matter. And we're gonna put some pumps next to these filters over here, and that is gonna be where our water's coming from. And let's see if this is a better design. Here we go. Conveyor belts right there. And whoops, go like this. We'll see. We'll see. Now let's do some liquid vents. Okay. So the way it will work is sand comes up here, falls in here, gets sucked this way, and then up and out this way. It can't go out here. Now we just need to make sure that it can't overflow out this way. And to do that, I think let's take a couple of these out. And, oh, that's not what I want. We'll go like that. So if water makes it backed up this way, it'll fall in, I think. We'll see. Part of me thinks maybe this isn't working out yet. We'll see. So this will take sand, and then do I actually want to just drop it right here? And then we can do another one. Let's see how this tiles out. Okay. Hold C, if I can remember to do that. Okay. So this takes sand in, wet sand out, and then down here I'm gonna do a allow only wet sand that goes like this, so that any dry sand that makes it through can cycle back into this one. Kinda, we'll see. Let's go like that. Hopefully we don't have too much recycling, but I want to make sure I build recyclers in every single step here. Oh, I got a little overzealous. All right. Here we go. Wet sand. Okay. Beautiful. So this drops wet sand right here. And now I think we take that straight to my shaker plant. And that, how do we want to work this? Like this? I don't know, do I need that much space really? Just do it. Okay. And these are the cool shakers. What I'm about to build are the cool shakers I was talking about earlier, so let's do that. Probably don't need that. Okay. Hopefully, man, I'm just really nervous about the water overflow possibility here. How I can keep that from happening. I don't know. We'll see. So, we have that, and now we can go ahead and start building our shaker setup. So, those start with allow only wet sand, and we'll do the first one. Well, maybe I need to work the other way. Here we go. Shakers. Go this way. Oh, screwed up. There we go. And now copy. Beautiful. And oh, what am I thinking? Here we go. So this filter pointed that way, this one pointed this way. And get rid of these. And now shakers right here. Okay. Now this I can just copy paste. And this is a really cool shaker design. Because no wet sand ever escapes as long as you have enough space underneath it. And so really my challenge here is, am I giving myself enough space? But I think we'll be okay. Yeah. No. Is that far enough down? No. What's that? Because it's gonna have to be like this. Okay. And then let's sand here and here. Okay. I really hope I'm giving myself enough room. That'll work. I like that. Okay. And now do one more conveyor. One more. Shift select C. Here we go. I don't know how much of this I need. This might be overkill on the washers here. We'll see. This might be a disaster. So we need to get this up and running pretty soon so that we can test it out. Which leads me to another thing. I think I need to make a giant spore pit for a while, and I don't know where that's gonna be. It's only temporary though, so that's the trouble. That is the trouble. I don't know. Okay, so we have sand to wet sand figured out. Oh, you know what I want? Some sort of, yeah, right here and right here, I'm gonna put allow wet sand. So any sand that does come up that is wet can go straight down the tube. And it's possible maybe this will work great, but I'd need to move it all over a little bit, give myself more space. That's gonna be okay. So coming off of this, we're gonna have a bunch of slag and gold. Now, I'm already thinking this isn't gonna work here. Jeez. Maybe ooh, I just thought of something, you guys. Let's just move it all up. There we go. Now I'm thinking. Hopefully it builds correctly. Please, yeah. Alright, well, I didn't give myself a ton of space up here now, did I? But at least we have red sand where it's gonna go. Okay. This is gonna drop gold and slag. My thought is let's just integrate the slag burner down here somehow. But then that leaves me with the that leaves me with the gold. I wish the gold was just out of there right away, but there's no super easy way to do that. So, but let's think about our next steps. If we go straight from this to burnt slag, the next step would be the kinetic slag press. So let's get that out and see how tall it is. Okay, it's that tall. Interesting. So actually, like if we box this off like this and we built a kinetic slag press, it would have to be, no, at that height. That's that's best case scenario. Hmm. Okay. Okay. I think we can make this work. So let's go ahead and build our integrated slag burner down here. I think we'll go like this. Yeah, okay. Here we go. And this has got to have blocks under it. So this gold and slag will fall off. The slag will hopefully burn up by the time it gets over here. And maybe... Oh, okay. I just had a thought. No. Yeah, I'm having thoughts. I'm having thoughts. Not that. Let's go with launchers. Like, say, launch up to here. Okay, and then, not sure yet. I'm just thinking here. So we will have lava down here. Everything will get pulled this way, and launched up here. Maybe this is a good place to sort out the gold somehow. And let's go like this. Allow only gold. We'll go like that. So the gold will all fall out right here. Good to know. And then I don't know how tileable I'm gonna have to be, or be able to be when I'm this big, but the idea is, like, let's say our final modular factory is this large. Maybe I could get 3 of them across here, maybe. Or maybe I'm just going way too high of a throughput. This is taking up a lot of space, so we'll see. This might be a total revamp here. Okay. Gold falls out. And then we're gonna be left with burnt slag coming this way. Let's see. Yeah, I can do that. Oops. And that'll drop gold down this channel. Okay. Now, Go like this. Now we need to launch two launchers all the way up. And this will be where our burnt slag comes through. Now, I was thinking about it. I need some way to kick whatever burnt slag gets caught in the kinetic slag press back into here. So I have an idea. I'm gonna go like this. Let's see. Now let's bust out the kinetic slag press. Okay. Okay. That might work. Right there. Yeah, there. That can work, I think. Maybe? Um, Actually, I just keep moving her down here. There. Yeah. Why not? Okay, and then I'm gonna do another one. I don't think we need to, but never hurts. Never hurts. So we're gonna go ahead and put the filters on top of these, just so they can never. Whoops. Here we go. And we can build our conveyor right here. Okay. We'll do this. And put a conveyor belt between them. Some launchers. There. So this should never jam up. Should, I say. We can hope anyways. Unless this gets so full, but then we're really in for it if that happens. Okay. We've got our washer, we've got our shakers, we've got our slag press. Slag press dumps out gold and spores, right? Right? Yeah. So I think the gold now we just try to get straight this way, but I think the way to actually do that is to move spores this way, let the gold drop out. So I think that's what I'll do. We'll go allow only gold down here. And let's give it lots of space. I would hate for that to ruin me. And it'll go like this. Okay. And that will drop gold underneath here. Let's see, like that. And that can come straight over this way. There. We've got some wasted space in the factory here, so we'll see. We'll see what we do about that. Now this should allow, whoops, this is going to allow gold through, which means we're going to be left over with spores here. And now my question is, do I drop the spores down and have a washer here, and then have one giant flower tower? Yeah, I kind of like that. It's different. It's different. It's something I haven't done. So, let's see. Where do I want to do this? I wish, yeah. Or do I spore wash up here? I mean, that one's really simple. And then this is all flowers, but then we end up with this weird leftover space here. Hmm. 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 Well, I guess let's try this. Let's try it. Spores are gonna fall down. They will hit this right here, and then we need conveyors like this, I think, I want to say. I'm trying to remember how I did it last time. There we go. Oh, yeah, I need space for the water too. That was the downside. Okay. And let's see. Where did I have the water stored? I can't remember. It was just back here? Oh, now I remember. Conveyor belt went up here. Yeah. Okay. Like that. And then we had our liquid vents down here. I like that. Okay. 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 I got there. We got there. Does that mean I just extend this over? Probably, because I don't really need that. Okay, so let's go like right there. Oops, okay. And that one was set to allow only gold, I think. Beautiful. All right. We're moving along. I should really hook up some pipes and vents, but I'm not emotionally prepared for flooding yet. So bear with me. Now we got to build the same thing in reverse right here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. We'll do 3 liquid vents. All right, perfect. Let's go like this. Whoops. This is okay. I don't judging myself and how what I've accomplished so far. None of it I would say is compact. Unfortunately. Yeah, I'm not feeling real good about the compact part, but I do think that this will this will work. I think it might have a high-ish throughput, so that's kind of exciting. Um, Now, oh, I want to have a return line for dry spores. That's gonna have to be here, come up this way. So, let's see. Well then, let's just copy this. We'll go one more. Why not? Ah! Got myself. Okay. That's pretty good. And in fact, I do actually... Nope, not gonna do that. I do actually think I'm gonna move this whole thing up 1 block. Okay, did that work? Is everything intact? Yes, I think so, for the most part. Nothing real serious broke there. Okay, so this is gonna have, we're gonna have wet spores, and then we're gonna have dry spores. Wet spores we want to keep going, so we need an allow only dry spore area. So Here we go. Allow only spores to fall through. No. Yes. What am I? No. What am I doing? Okay, allow only wet spores to fall through over to this side, and then this will have a return launcher. Okay. We'll go all the way up here. Why not? Right? Why not? Whoop. No, thank you. Okay. I might as well just go the whole way. Whoa. There we go. Whew. All right. So now we're gonna have wet spores down here, and those need to go up here for flowers. Yeah. Okay. Um. Trying to think of a way to not waste a bunch of space, but I don't know that there is, so here we go. These are gonna launch up. Okay. We don't really need that, so let's go like this. Okay. There we go. There, that looks better. Feels less wasted. And, ooh, I know. Nope. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, so now we have some wet spores coming up this direction. I think I can extend this down to make this at least rectangular. That's the dream anyways. And, oh, I have a good idea. Here we go. If this is gonna be like our arbitrary top line, this also means we can drop burnt slag here. So now I just need to figure out how to drop regular slag down here so that it can go through the burn. You know what? Let's do it. Allow only slag right here. Man, that poor slag, there's no way it's gonna make it through all that stuff. I don't know. Maybe that's a future me problem. Hopefully no slag. Oh, future me again. Hi, this is Trim from the future. This was a mistake. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'll figure that out though. I promise. At some point. When I have to. Let's get these spores up to the top. Oh, to finish my thought, we can go ahead and allow burnt slag in this section here. And here we can do spores. So let's figure that out. Here we go. What spores? In this approximate zone. Here we go. Whoop. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. That'll work. No, that one's going the wrong direction. Okay. Now for flowers. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Well, let's, before I do flowers, let's stop and think. I I'm pretty sure that at this point, all we really need to make this section that I've built so far work is lava. And you know how much I love lava, but we do need to find it because to make planters work, we'll have to find it, right? I think we can hack this into temporarily working for us, and then we can use this to get us to the point of having lava, because that's going to be somewhere down deep. I'm sure of it. So we need to do that before we can really go crazy here. So what we're going to do is just build a nondescript spore box. This can work. And we need to figure out a spot for the slag down there, but we will and we shall. I'm going to go ahead and here, anything that is not one of these things will just fall back down onto this. And then this is going to have to be our return line like we had before. But I think it's going to be more like up here in this area. Yeah, okay. Well, none of this needs... Wait. Oh, this is where our sand is coming from down here. Oh, well, that's perfect for testing at least. So, here, let's get rid of that. That means we just need to turn these this way and we can test it. But before I do that, I want to make sure I'm not going to make a huge mess somewhere. So let's finish this out. We'll go like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and build a block here. And even though this won't build, it will keep stuff from falling through, at least for now. So let's fix this. Here we go. Let's start with this, reverse build direction, perfect. And there we go. This should really only take in wet, well, wet sand for now. But so I'm curious how the dry sand is gonna work. I guess now I can reverse this one and we can run some to bring some dry sand over to test it. But that also means we need pumps. And so let's just go to the bottom. Here we go. And let's build some pumps. We'll do it up this-ish way. And let's see, where are we? Let's go over here. And yeah, could use my click and drag pumps now. I swear it's not a thing, but oh no, I just keep forgetting to hold C. That C button is awkward for me to hold, so that is my nemesis, man. Okay, there. Now we have pumps. If I need more than this, I have a problem. I have a problem. I don't know. I'm really curious to see how much, if any, water is left when we get to the end of this thing. It could I could see it where it's all gone. I really could. Which terrifies me. Just thinking about it. Oh man. Okay. Here we go. We're all the way up here. Well, okay. Let's hook all our pumps up. Those are hooked up. There. And there. There. And let's take these. Hey, perfect. perfectly in line. Beautiful. Now this water should fill up. Okay. So this should work. And now we're gonna find out what terrible mistakes I have made. Okay, first one, primary, is I need to do this. Okay, and we're gonna get rid of this right here. Oh, you know what I still haven't figured out? Gold. Ugh. Okay. Well, I'm getting closer and closer to just getting rid of this here pretty soon. But we need to, okay, this is a slag container, and we need a filter at the bottom that allows burnt slag through, like this. Okay. Oh, man. There we go. That's going to allow burnt slag through, and that's going to come this way and get launched up. For now. That's our temporary, so that we can test this thing out. We need to do this. That should work. Oh. Nope. Nope. Okay, I'm glad I caught that. This needs to be a block only slag. There we go. Now I'm thinking that'll work. Okay. There we go. All right. We can try this. Let's just see what happens. Whatever happens, happens. It's gonna be okay. I hope. I really hope. I really need lava so I can test it, like for reals, but that just seems like so far down. And I want to test everything else before before I go through the pain of the lava. Cause it's never, I don't know what it is. It's just like it's never set up for you. There's no easy way to get it out because you're always at the bottom of something and you don't even really have a return line built yet, and you're stuck wishing you had built it already. Huh. I wonder if this is a way inside. I wonder how far this goes. Maybe I should block this off before I accidentally drain my lake without thinking about it. Okay. While we're waiting for that stuff to... Yeah, I'm glad I did that. Jeez. Cool. Well, it looks like we are gonna have significant amount of sand coming out this way, because this is a way better... This is a way better way than that situation over there, I think. In my opinion. Let's see, do these connect? Oh, that would be nice. Man, sure seems like it. I really need to find some fluxite, don't I? Because this, having a slow gun, slow rocket, that hurts. Okay. Well, I'm really glad I blocked that off. Now we need to figure out how to get it up and out without necessarily mixing it with the water. Or maybe it doesn't matter? Maybe having these washers here was just asinine? Because this whole thing is covered in water? We'll see. Okay, we're about to see some action. Let's watch. Here we go. Okay. never really pondered. I could add one here, but we'll see. If this one completely takes care of it, doesn't seem like it's going to. It looks like we need 2 free ones per. Okay, so this is going to be, nope, that was block selected. Allow wet sand. We're going to go here. Overwrite. Here, overwrite. There. Okay, we should be okay. And now you guys get to see these shakers in action. What? Oh! I'm a fool. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh no. No. Oh jeez. Okay. Let's see. Where's that dirt? Oh, it's stuck. Hey, that's perfect. Because you know what I'm gonna do? This. Make sure it stays stuck so I can get it out. There we go. Okay. Okay. We're okay. Whew. I believe that's fixed. There. Okay, I said the... Oh. Here. This should be right there then? Yeah. See, this is why we gotta test. Yeah, the dirt never makes it down here unless this thing backs all the way up. Oh. Hmm. Yeah, that's a problem too. Oops. That gold went too far. I think I can make this better. Yeah, because this is all just wasted space, right? So here, we need one more for allow gold. And then here, we need this to be conveyor belt. And we need these launchers like this. There we go. Now that it's cleared out, I think we're good there. Okay. And now let's burn some of this. And we can watch the rest of the path here. Okay, we got burnt slag. Oh, of course. Oh, we're just gonna have permanently cycling gold, I guess. I didn't even think about that here. Temporary gold storage. There we go. That's a nice sound. I like that. Temporary, I stress yet again. Okay. There we go. Now this thing is cooking. We're getting a lot of spores coming through. They're moving. Seems like they're getting stuck right here, which is kind of weird. I don't understand that. Okay. Seems like any gold that makes it is getting launched up here. Okay. And now the spores are making it up here. Cool. Well, let's see. We can go ahead and mine a little bit then. Let's take these out. We still have this block wall here. Part of me really wants to use my washer now that I spent so much time working on it. So let's go like this. And like this. And this is temporary because that water is going to get sucked up real fast. But now we can go right here. Yep. And oh, that's not going to work because it's all underwater. I need to use filters, huh? Yeah. Yep. I'm glad I remembered. Where is it? Here. Allow only, um, here. I'm not going to have any void bloom. So I think that's a perfect one for right here. There we go. Okay, nice. Now we can launch out of here. And there we go. Let's build our conveyor belt over to right there. And now I'm gonna do a little something like this. Very nice. One more. Okay. Man, I got a lot going on this map. I got 2 factories sitting here. That's a lot of spores. How can I get those washed? How can I get them down here to get washed? I'm gonna do it with drones later. There we go. Oh, hey, we finally have some money. That's cool. Let's do this. It's gonna drain some water in here, and we can start launching. And we will just launcher spam to clean this out right away. Oops. That one's going the wrong direction. There we go. Let's see. Are we getting full height? Yeah. Yeah, we're good. This is kind of a fun way of clearing. I like that. Let's see. I want to build conveyor this height, I think. Yeah. That'll be my plan. So now let's see if it kind of builds itself as we mine the rest of this. And we might get a little bit of the ways there. And I should probably go, oh, I don't need no checking on necessary yet. Do this. And let's see, what did we do? Allow only void bloom? Yeah, like that. And now we can build some launchers here. Let's see, there we go. Nice. Now we just need to help it along. There we go. Got a lot of it built already. There we go. And keep going. I should probably use my rockets. Hey, that worked. That worked beautifully. And we can let some more of this water drain down in here. I like it. Let's see. What do you think is down here? Whoa. There we go. Guys, we are doing so much more mining this time than I did in the Titan Let's Play. Look at this. Alright. Where are we on the chaos scale? Oh, it's just about to begin. Okay. It looks like, yeah, one tube is definitely enough for this. Now the question is, will this shake enough to keep up with how fast it's coming in? That's what I'm really curious about. I mean, so far we're doing pretty good. It definitely seems like, well, 3 or 4 is that's probably the rate limit of one conveyor belt, right? So, can I or do I need to get this moving faster? Probably. Go ahead and do this. See if that'll move more. And I suppose I gotta sit here and keep a watchful eye. My slag pit is much too small. We really need to find that lava. You know, I was just thinking the nice thing about this block only filter is that it'll never get clogged up. I don't think they can get clogged anyways. I think I can right here. Oh, there we go. Do this. Oops. No. Why? Block. Slag, where are you? There you go. Here, move this up here. Oops. There. Oh no. What's going on here? Is that conveyor belt pointed the wrong direction? I think it might be. Why is it not? Oh. Okay. Well, in that case, might have to go like this. I wonder if that will help. Here we go. We gotta get this slag out of here. But yeah. Well, eventually I think I'm gonna want to run the gold this way instead. Poor thing. What's going on here? Oh, it's just can't even get out. Okay. Let's fix that. And obviously that didn't fix it, but oh, jeez. How's our gold? It's getting there. Oh, ooh. Alert, alert, alert. Man, I like almost can't burn it fast enough. Come on. There we go. You got this, buddy. There we go. Let's see. How am I ever gonna clean all this out? What's going on with these? Like this I understand. I think the other ones are like they're blocked for imaginary pixels that aren't there anymore. Yeah, I believe so. Strange. Okay. Oh, no, those all definitely still had something in them. There we go. Okay. How's our pile here? Okay, it seems like we're doing okay. It seems like this kind of barely keeps up with how much burnt slag we were getting there. But I think realistically, if we have an auto burner, it won't be a problem eventually. Holy cats, that's a lot of gold coming through. Wow. Again, temporary problem. This is kind of fun to watch this struggle. Wow, okay. And the spores are backing up. I wonder why. There, is that, oh, well, same thing over here. What's going on with these launchers? It's like the most pathetic little launchers I've ever seen. Okay. Now it's moving. It's very, very anemic launchers. I don't understand. Huh. Okay. Well, that appears to be fixed. So that's good. And here, the sand. I believe you, nope, need to go this way. Okay. Well, let's just watch this for a second. Looks like we ran out of the wet sand. And I suppose that is probably a good place to leave it. That was a pretty good episode. A lot of temporary hacked on solutions here. But that's okay. It looks like we have enough money to research. Oh, we do not. We're a ways off. So why don't we let all this gold collect here, and we can research that at the start of the next episode. I want to thank you guys for joining me here today. I'm having a lot of fun here on Adrift. If you liked the video, make sure you leave a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. And of course, I love reading your guys' comments. You know, I try to respond to every single one. So if you have anything to say, anything to mention, I'd love to hear it. And on that note, I suppose I will talk to you guys next time. Again, I've been Trimbark Tree, and I'll see you later.